There's a big change happening to women with BBL, and that's the fact that many of them are now going back to change the size of their bums. And even some have made the decision to remove their BBLs totally. What is the motive driving this big change? For many of us that don't know, BBL started actually many years ago, right from the time of the 1960s. For those of you that watched my last video, you would understand the motive behind this. If you're trying to sell something to women, if it's something that women have to get to attract more men, that market will sell. And that was what happened when BBL was perfected. They were looking for means to sell this to more women, and doctors knew that the best way to mass sell out this procedure is to convince celebrities to go for this procedure. There is one full motive as to why this procedure sells amongst all cosmetic surgeries. Because, there are different types of body enhancing surgery that a woman can do that can attract more men. Or if you want to look at it on a broader scope, that would attract high value men. But why are women persistent about having BBLs?
Girls because I feel like people get BBLs because they see women that have BBLs that get the male attraction.
They are persistent about having this procedure because it attracts more men. And not just more men, it attracts men with money. More on this as we move on in the video. For many of us that don't know how the procedure of getting a BBL looks like, I'm not going to be too graphic here, but it is a life-threatening procedure. In fact, there are chances that when a woman goes in for this procedure, she might not come back out alive. Let's even look at post-surgery. After this procedure is done, there are chances that your body will fight against this procedure and it will delete you from the inside. Despite the fact that it is life-threatening, it is also expensive. You see women living countries like the UK, the US, and Canada to go do this procedure in countries that are cheap. However, the story remains the same. Some come out alive, some do not come out alive. If you ask the average woman that, would you like to go in for a procedure that will likely delete you? They are going to tell you no. But when you ask them that, would you likely go in for a BBL procedure? They will tell you yes. But after they have gone through this, something started happening. They start discovering that the kind of guys that they are attracting are either broke guys or guys that are rich but doesn't want to do anything serious with them.
You realize that ladies with BBLs only attract low-quality, bottom-of-the-barrel men, right? All the friends that I have that are high-value men, that are high earners, smart, funny, good-looking, successful, intelligent, including myself, none of us like BBLs.
Because there is no other means to survive and all attention, all money has been saved up to get this procedure done, these women literally don't have choice than to go into adult industry. Some of them cannot work in McDonald's because when you've got BBL and you're working at McDonald's, we all know that the customers there are not going there to buy McDonald's. They are going there to look at your BBL. So for that reason, because there's too much attention on what these women have got behind them, these women are not employed to work at this kind of places. So for that reason, they go into the adult industry. Some of them start OnlyFans, some of them go to clubs, they become women that strip their bodies to entertain men. Some of them even go as high as calling themselves a baddie, whereby they make money by becoming an escort. This goes on for a while and they are like, okay, now it is not looking like what has been promised. I was promised that I was going to meet rich men, but I wasn't told that I was going to meet rich men that are not willing to stick with me. All the men that I'm seeing are just men that are interested in my bum. They just enjoy the moment with me. None of them is willing to stay. Let's not think that many of these women are looking for marriage. No, they are looking for a long-lasting life partner who's going to be ready to spend money on them while they enjoy the intimacy. Even celebrities that have gone to have this procedure start noticing that they are only meeting charts. They are not meeting good quality men, despite the fact that they've got these big behind that should attract them. It only allows you to dwell and flourish in the adult industry. And even if you're planning to become an adult star, it doesn't mean that this is what you're going to do till you're in your 40s or 50. So that means there is a particular phase that men are not going to be interested. So what is the long-lasting solution? Because if your BBL has not been able to attract the kind of man who's going to come into your life and stay, if your BBL cannot allow you to work in a corporate place, of what use is that thing behind your back if no man sees you for who you truly are? And that brings us to the big shift, and that is many of them are now going back to reverse the procedure or to reduce the size of their BBLs, more or less like giving their bums a natural look, the regular look, the look that an average woman is supposed to have, because they know that wife material. This is the look that give men the sense of a good woman. After all this being said, it is important for you to note that the BBL era is not ending, it is just reinventing itself. Unlike, women going to countries like Turkey to get exaggerated bums, exaggerated Brazilian butt lift, women are now going to give themselves the proper look that they should have. And of course, we don't know what this will turn out to be in the next few years to come. So aside from everything I've said, what do you think about this? Drop your comment as usual. Share this video if you find it interesting. If you enjoyed this video, watch any of this video on either sides of my screen, and I'll see you in the next one.